Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment. I know it's been a long time, y'all, but this is another segment of Here We Go with the Bush. Y'all, here we go with the bush. Okay? Cookie want to say hi before we get into the mess. Say hi, Cookie. I know you ain't been here in a while for the Here We Go either. Don't you go get your hair done Monday? I guess. Ja. Get on over there, Gwen. Ja. Okay, first things first, if I remember this correctly, everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you guys know each and every time I upload a new video. Okay, and share this mo. Friends, enemies, frenemies, whomever needs the education. Okay, the education around this mo. Okay, because we sick of some of this shit. Okay, so. Y'all know Melody done set the damn internet ablaze, child. She has set this mo ablaze. Okay. She said, was it the week before last, like last week or something like that she had some shit going on with this mofo that, somebody, was stalking and harassing and she wasn't gonna let that shit ride. And she was going to be reporting or whatever the case may be. Turns out it was yet again the same damn stalker as before. 5 years. Damn, Martell. It's like almost at the little turnaround. 5 years that she gave you to cut that old slut bag off. Maybe when it actually get to, maybe in next March. Maybe next March. But it's been 5 years she been gone. She said she never even let you smell the kitty no more after that. You probably done stole some of her damn panties, but I digress. But she said she ain't never fucking. So it's been over 5 years since you didn't even had the cat and you still chasing? Slaw? Get your ass over here. This motherfucker still chasing for 5 years. And ain't got a piece of the cat in 5 years. Slaw, get your motherfucking damn dog. That Rottweiler. Stay out my face calling. Go call her. Get caught out. And leave me the fuck alone. Shit, both of y'all don't want Melody at this damn point. At a couple of damn points, y'all been wanting Melody. But we're going to talk about some things today that I find strange. And I want to talk about why Melody was abusive to Martell. I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, okay? Because we've talked about this before on the channel. Okay? We've talked about this before. Uppity, y'all know our damn low-key genius Uppity. Okay, she brought this to my attention and our attention, and we expounded upon it on the channel before. It was called reactive abuse. Okay, so we're gonna tap into that today so that some people, y'all could see that this ain't all what it's cracked up to be. Let me just play this real quick. And then, we gone. Fair use. Okay. Fair use on your moles. We're going to, of course, I'm going to give some commentary when I finish playing it. But I just want y'all to, hear this for a second because I have another clip that I want to talk about. But we're going to talk about the shit first. Okay. But let's just listen to this so that you guys can understand a little bit for when we get to do a little deep dive up into this shit.
You can only take so much and you can only be pushed so far. You get poked enough and you're going to react. You get pushed enough and you're going to respond. And when you do, you'll be framed as the abusive one. A narcissist will rely on reactive abuse. It's a game of blame shifting. And they're so good at it that they can convince you that you are abusive because you're acting out of character. They'll tell you and others that you're unstable, struggling with mental health. Or they'll try to convince you and the world that you are a narcissist. Because what they do is behind the scenes and how you respond is out in the open. And the longer this blame shifting goes on, the more likely you are to believe it. Now, that out of character reaction will be used against us, even years later. And a person with normal empathy levels will start to feel guilty, and they'll start to feel shameful, and you'll start to take responsibility. Now, reactive abuse is different than mutual abuse. Mutual abuse is just that, when two partners are abusing each other. Reactive abuse happens when somebody has power and control over the relationship. One person has power and control over the relationship, they abuse that power and control, and the other person reacts to it. I hope that helps. You can only take so.
Y'all heard that? That rings true to much of Martell and Melody's relationship, right? Like, you can't deny that. He abused his power and control that he had in the relationship. And that power and control was really the power and control that Melody gave him as supposedly the head of the household, the man. Y'all have to also think they're in the South, and also Melody, was raised up in the church and stuff like that. So to her, the man is supposed to be the head of the household, even though, she was acting like the damn one with the pants on most of the damn time because he kept his off. She still wanted to present that to the public and present that to the people, in the community, that this is, a good household. Nice, strong man, provided man, nice, dope, wife. And she presented it so good that he even believed that shit. He started to believe that he was actually fucking providing, that he was the fucking breadwinner, that he was the brains of the operation. That's how good Melody was at covering his ass. How tragic that he really started thinking that. Not only did he have everybody else thinking it, so she had everybody else thinking it too. So when, the divorce and stuff like that happened and people start seeing like, wait, what? She still didn't bust them all out completely. She just let the shit show for itself. She didn't start busting him out until like shit got real gangster and gutter. He started going below the belt. As if he was already, I don't even think that motherfucker have a belt. Because he definitely don't. And that's probably why his pants be so tight. I digress. But think about that. She covered him all that time. Where in his P-ass brain, he started really believing that shit. And took it outside of the relationship as if he really didn't know what the fuck was really going on. Reactive abuse. These are things that she's reacting to. You heard the lady just say, you can only take so much for so long before you actually fucking crack. Now, Hotel also did the stuff, because y'all know we're gonna take it back a minute, after Mel aired his ass out for stalking her outside that courthouse, her and Jason. But when shit got heavy, they wanted to run off and act like, now she's the abusive one. But let's play some things, okay? I want to play some of Martell's stories from the other day. And so you guys can see this here. One second. And I'm going to read what he put on each of these slides. So this one, he say, I never punched you. See there, never punched you. You continue to lie. If you need to get back on Love and Marriage Huntsville, just say that. Missing these checks while taking care of your married boyfriend / security and his wife. They can't do a motherfucking thing without bringing up a man. They can't do nothing without bringing up somebody that he was so worried about, male cat, again, that he ain't had it over 5 years. You ain't say nothing when she was taking care of your bum ass. Jealous much? And like she said, she ain't missed a check since she became an entrepreneur. Never. She never missed a check, batch. How about that? Can you say the same? Can you say the same? But listen to this shit.
Was Martell ever physically abusive?
No. I mean, me and Martell, I will say this, Martell and I.
Y'all seen how she said no. I mean, let Martell, we already knew that wasn't true. And if y'all want to be technical and try to make that seem like, oh, she's a liar, okay, then she lied about that. You might call it lying, which technically it was a damn lie. But most of us seen this shit as covering, that she was covering for him still. Because y'all see, this interview was way in the beginning. He even had the baby and all that, and she wasn't dogging his ass out. So this proves the opposite of what the fuck they're saying, that she's bitter. Because she could have went in back then and busted his ass out. But let's finish, because I got something else to say about this clip here. Yeah. And why it's so readily easily available and ready. Because you ain't playing a part about what you was talking about, them kids and stuff like that.
Had our moments like some people probably do, but I'm not one of those women who ever gonna just be. Some people probably do. No.
And you know, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. Was Martell ever physically abusive?
No. I mean, me and Martell, I will say this, Martell and I had our moments like some people probably do, but I'm not one of those women who ever gonna just be, I personally am not one of those women who, I'm kind of let me see how I can say it. I'm kind of strong in the sense of I'm not one who would sit around and be abused physically.
It look like you the type, and I'm a Scorpio too, you probably would be doing the abusing. Like you look like you'll slap the shit out of somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking.
Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that without me having to say that.
It look like, okay.
And she got her right there. This is what they wanted to do. Okay. In my opinion, Carlos had Dr. Heavenly ask her that. Carlos wanted Dr. Heavenly to ask her that. Because that's a random ass question. Why would you even ask that if you don't know that he's already abusive? Why would you ask that in an interview if you hadn't known that he was abusive? Carlos had her ask that because Carlos, in my opinion, has observed her being abused by Martell, whether it's been grabbed on, snatched on, pushed, punched, whatever. Carlos has seen and witnessed the physical abuse between Mel and Martell. He needed it on record, on recording, on an interview. He needed it for this moment right here that we in today. He needed that back then because he had seen it. He needed this back then in case we come to where we are today. And here we are. They're using her own words against her. If somebody was to ask me, Oh, has Cookie Daddy ever been physically abusive to you? If Cookie Daddy has never been physically abusive to me in no way, shape, or form, it's no. Nope. Next question. It's not, nah, we've had our times, because what she meant about she's not the type to sit around and let somebody physically abuse her, what she's saying is that she fights him back. Or she's been in a case where it's been reactive abuse played along, okay? Reactive abuse, where he antagonizes her and whatever the case may be, and she loses her damn mind and lose her cool, and they get to scrapping, or she get to being the aggressor. Okay? So this is what I mean when I'm saying, like, I don't trust this. I feel like this was asked for a reason. This was asked for a reason. Just like the shit with Shona talking about the paternity of the kid. So I think Carlos had her respond upon that because of Martell said in this interview here. Keep in mind, these interviews are keep going back to Dr. Heavenly. And who was she like this with? Carlos.
See how toxic it was in that house?
Hold on.
Oh, yes, it was.
Like
yes, it was.
Stop.
That's why I beat your ass that time.
Stop.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sure
All right,
did.
so we'll be right back with more Love and Marriage.
Now, you see
how toxic it was in the house?
Everything, he played this part right here. But what he didn't play was, it wasn't this set the same reunion or the other reunion. It was the reunion before this one when Mel had on the armor dress and Martell tore that motherfucking stage up and tore everybody, about to whoop everybody ass. Remember, they had the whole cast damn near 20 feet away from this motherfucker, like they had got an instant restraining order. Was Mel the one in Vegas that they had to pull away? That they was calling for Marceau to come in there? Because clearly he don't fucking do shit with the producers, but fuck them up too. They don't have no control over his ass. They even had to pull him away in Vegas at the fire pit when they was at the fire doing the fire thing. And Mel also admitted that during the Vegas trip, before they had everybody rushing there, that he was throwing and hitting her in the face with pillows. And that was on camera. Why Carlos didn't, the reunion when Carlos was crying, why he didn't show none of that shit? Why didn't he show any of that? But I digress. Every time a woman get physical on the show, he showed that shit. Why? Because he actually do hate black women. And he loves every opportunity to make them look like a fucking fool.
I'm tired of hearing you saying that. No.
And there. You showed that shit. Why you didn't show what happened? Why you didn't show all of it? Why you didn't show the shit that he had been doing? Why you didn't show when the guys actually got into that fight at Madani? Why you didn't do that? And why they all sitting there looking surprised that Mel said that, when y'all already fucking know that if Mel whooped his ass, he let her. Because why? He had probably got caught doing some shit, or whatever the case may be, and tried to put the shit back on her. Remember how she just said it was toxic in that household? Because he's a fucking gaslighter. Look at that. They showed when Ms. Nail said she was going to slap the shit out of Martell for gaslighting her and playing on her fucking top. I'm just saying. But, you know, in the original thing here, Martell is here saying he never punched her. Let me go back to after that one, because he has something to say in every last one of them. The person who has always been the abuser is no longer on my show. Hashtag Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, this coming from Slaw, because Slaw wrote that. Because right now, buddy, don't know, ain't nobody even talking about that show, so I don't even know why you even bringing it up. You had to throw that in there. Other than that, people have forgot about the show.
Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. That's why I beat your ass that time.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sure did.
Look at Maurice's ugly ass. Looking like a damn lollipop. And I can't read the other one. Okay, here we go. From the damn a prophet, Martell, Hotel. The one that can't keep his dick in his pants, or at least when he can't keep it in there, he can wrap that motherfucker up. He says, I don't care what a person says to you. Never put your hands on them, nor cause them harm. Was you saying that when you snatched that Marceau up? Or were you and Maurice? Black people, stop supporting women abusing men. Stop supporting her business. It supports domestic violence. So she abused you so much that you actually had to beg the court to lift the no contact order. Because in my opinion, if she was really that abusive, you would have been begging for them to keep it in play. Don't take that shit out, because I don't want to hear shit, because we already know how people feel about women. You know, when they get physical, then it be fine, but when a man do it, they act like they is the end of the world. So I don't want to be in no position where she putting her hands on me or nothing like that, or nothing. Like the Barrack is with Destiny. How he said in the court documents, we ain't going to no motherfucking appointments or shit together. When we meet at the police station, we going in. We going to check in with a sergeant or lieutenant, not even no regular officer. They're going to watch us exchange the child. The child is going to run over to me or run over to your ass when it's your turn, and we get the fuck on in our respective cars. One of you was got to leave first and get the fuck on. That's it. But no, we got to talk. We got to talk. Talk about what? What you want to talk about with this abusive motherfucker? I digress. Mel came back. So Mel came back with her receipts. As she stated on her live that she would be posting receipts. And that she did. She came on. She posted the police reports. Okay. She posted the police reports. And she also posted her receipts online, as she said she would. And here they are. DMs from Martell Holt. It says, like I said, ain't no more covering. you're going to leave me the fuck alone. Well, she just said alone, but whatever. She says, I'm getting my kids today and they will be with me this week. I'm not taking them to a party. I did agree at one time, but you got slick with your mouth yet again. I told you no. You take them. So you want them to go to the motherfucking party? You take their ass. I'm not taking them. So it must have been some type of party that was for somebody that he knew or something like that. And they wanted the kids to come because, in my opinion, she's saying like, no, motherfucker, you come take them. If you want them to go, you come take them. I'm not taking them. And I feel that too, because we know that he has a habit of dogging her the fuck out to everybody. And then I ain't about to go around the motherfuckers that you've been talking cash shit to me about, and they dumbasses believing that shit. Why? We don't know, because they done seen his ass in action too. I guarantee you. She said the way both you and your mammy trying me today, with y'all slick words and trying to mentally manipulate is really horrible. Don't punch a woman ever. But trying to make me feel bad for walking the hell out the door, keep that. So Martell says, what? Probably because you've been leaving for 11 years. And okay, so since you act like you don't have no problem, why the fuck are you still stalking her after she's left you for over 5? Actually. So she actually made good on the shit. Why the fuck are you still stalking and harassing her? I'm sorry for that punch. Y'all see that? Let me share. Because see if I can put this on full screen so y'all can see this. Okay? Because while his weirdo ass is talking about he never punched her, I never punched you. Sorry, I'm sorry for that punch.
Gotcha, you bitches.
Period. Okay. And this is Mel, letting y'all know that whoever ordered that day, she has your shit. Okay. So that wasn't it. Let's get back to the other messages. Oh, I ain't finished what he was saying. So she says, like I said, keep that. Keep the attempt to paint me as a horrible person and mother. No more. You have no more right here over my mind. Stay away from me and leave me the fuck the hell alone. I kind of add a couple of words in there. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay? So then the next set says, because remember, we got to keep in mind, he said, let me go back.
7th Avenue Beauty, where beauty destination. Listen, we have some amazing.
Oh, this ain't the one. This the one with the never punch. Never really punched. Okay. This is the line one. I never punched you. Okay. So then she has this one here where it says, Screen recorded this straight from my DM, but watch the pygmies still play dumb. Okay, we're gonna get to the pygmies, okay? Because Mel went the fuck off on Prosperity ass, child. Watch the pygmies still play dumb. Well, go play in traffic somewhere. Prosperity. Search the word and found it all. And that's why the word is highlighted. Punch. She searched punched. Okay. So this says, she says, you so far gone. He says, I've been saying that for a while, but all of that goes out the window when you're yelling in my face, calling me bitches, punching me, and slapping me like I ain't no grown man. Hey, okay, whatever. She said, let me see Friday night. I did all that to you? Like, quit fucking playing with me. Who, if so? I guess I deserve to be punched in your mind, huh? Just like an abuser. Oh, and like you slapped me last week when once again you put your hands on me first. So here she's telling him, yeah, I might have been punching you, but you put your fucking hands on me first. You slapped me. And that's when I punched you and called you all type of bitches. He can't even take Melanie. And with her little po ass back then, y'all got to keep in mind how po Melanie was back then. And when I say po, I don't mean as in money wise. I mean like that's what I use for skinny. She was real skinny and small and petite back then. So make this make sense. Yeah, same thing. But what the hell ever. And again, these are messages to Martell. These are messages in their DMs from her to Martell, her to Martell. And this right here shows that you're not going to say that to a person unless that's happening. Because here, when he said she, calling him bitches and punching him and all that type of shit, she didn't deny it. She just said, oh, all of that, like you ain't do shit. Like you ain't punched me or you didn't slap me. And then I got the, swinging. So did she punch on him, slap him, call him bitches? Yes, it looks like. Did she initiate it? No, it looks like. And if I got to weigh the options from male denying physical abuse, that lie, and Martell saying that he never did it, I'm going with Melody on this one. Because we've seen his abusive behavior. So a physical abuse ain't far off. Not at all. It's reactive abuse. Okay? Reactive abuse. Let me pull this clip up. Let me share this here. And let me just do the fair use before I get to plan it. Speed the time up a little bit.
Have you ever met someone?
Okay, fair use, fair use.
Have you ever met someone who makes you feel like you make everything into a problem, or that you're always to blame even when it's not your fault? If so, you might be experiencing something called reactive abuse. And guess what? You're not alone, and you're not crazy. Imagine this. You're being mistreated by someone, and you react to defend yourself. But instead of understanding your struggle, people start seeing you as the bad guy. They don't realize you're just trying to protect yourself. This is what we call...
This is what he has done all this time. Everybody on the show, everybody that come on that motherfucker, all the people that supposedly his friend or her friends now, all of them chose his side. All of them chose his side. He ran to them, telling them all type of shit about them. And now that he's doing it to them when she's not present, but they knew who the problem was already, in my opinion.
Reactive abuse. It's important to recognize the signs of reactive abuse so you can address the underlying issues and take steps to protect yourself. With that said, let's delve into the warning signs of reactive abuse. Uncharacteristic behavior. Picture this. One day you're calm, collected, and the next you're reacting in ways that surprise you. It's confusing, disorientating even, and the confusion is like a fog descending upon your clarity, leaving you wondering, who am I becoming? Sound familiar? When you're the victim of abuse, you might reach a point where you feel like all you can do is fight back to keep yourself safe. You might start to become short-tempered, overly defensive, suspicious, or even aggressive.
And this is where I think that Mel was at. Especially when he seen that he wasn't getting her back. The more and more that he realized, like, she might not be coming back. She might not be coming back. He put it on stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay?
Acting on self-defense. Think back to the last few times you've been accused by this person of abusing them. Who started the conflict? If the answer is always them and never you, then that's a definite red flag that something's not right. Abusers will set you up by backing you into a corner, forcing you to lash out, and then quickly turning the tables on you. The moment you push back and try to stand up for yourself, they make themselves out to be the victim and you as the bad guy.
That's what he did with the times that he tried to act like, you know, she was doing so much to him and all of this stuff. Remember, let's play these clips here. 1 second. Let me make this a little bigger. Fair use, fair use.
It appears to be Melody in the video.
You don't
with a baseball bat.
Yeah. Baseball
slapping
bat.
You, pushing you.
Yeah.
Y'all see how pitiful he trying to? Yeah. Bitch ass.
Oh, now I got it now. Why are you acting like that?
Quit recording me. Like, don't get recording me like you're going to put me out on walls or some shit. Don't let me record me. Don't record this, okay? Because you never
You gonna tear up my...
None of these videos start from the beginning. None of these videos start from the beginning. All these videos show is her reacting to him.
I will. Okay. I will. Call them and get my money moved back to the account.
No, it's not money.
And split it 50-50 like it's supposed to be.
We just split the $150,000 50-50. What? Why are you messing our shit up? Don't stop, man. Don't like.
See how stupid he fucking sound?
Don't do this shit.
Today I'm going.
Don't. No, I'm saying don't do that.
Like we have not pushed.
No, do not. You go ruin this furniture.
And I can go. I don't care.
You go ruin the furniture. No, do not put that on.
Oh. Call now. I'm not playing with you. I'm tired of hearing you saying it.
You know, I know it could be like.
See how he did that? See how he did that? Reactive abuse.
Emotional blackmail. When you're trapped in a cycle of reactive abuse, the manipulator will use your actions against you to keep you guilty, afraid, and complacent to them. For example, Let's say you voice your discomfort about a certain behavior. Rather than addressing your concerns, they turn the tables, accusing you of being overly sensitive or ungrateful. Suddenly, your attempt to communicate becomes a source of guilt, leaving you questioning.
Now, see here? Whenever she bring up an issue, like she brought up him harassing her the other week, right outside the courthouse, that he just finished pleading guilty to harassing her via communications. He walked out the courtroom and did the same fucking thing. Well, instead of her getting peace like she should have, she's not getting any. She mentioned how he's harassing her. He ain't addressing none of that shit. He worried about who she fucking on with Jason and worrying about Jason dick and hers. Her kitty cat. None of which, neither one of them is his concern. Why he haven't showed where he was recording her at the courthouse? Why he haven't showed that? Because it's a clear indication that he was fucking indeed stalking her. And just like with silly motherfuckers out here now, why she gotta say this? Why the fuck did he have to do it? If he wasn't doing the shit, it wouldn't be shit for her to say. Why you didn't call the police? Bitch, she did call them. And they were of no assistance. But not so I need to let the public know. Because he's back to his old motherfucking tricks. And of course, he can't use this little video footages and shit like that he got because they gonna know that shit chopped up and screwed. So why you think he never turned none of that shit into the police? And the only reason he had that police report on her, because she got a police report for the same incident. The only reason he got that police report is because he called them after he pulled that AR-15 on her. Yeah. Acting like you wrong for letting the motherfucker know that you doing something wrong to me.
Whether you're asking for too much, it's emotional blackmail at its finest. Emotional breaking point. Reactive abuse creates a pressure cooker of emotions. You feel suffocated by the constant mind games and manipulation. Eventually, it becomes too much to bear. The pent-up frustration and hurt boil over till you reach your breaking point. Maybe you explode in a fit of rage, or the opposite, shut down completely and retreat into yourself. Either way, you can't take it anymore, and your body and mind react in self-defense. It's a survival mechanism.
This is what we experienced when she said she, after the show would, finish filming and stuff, she wouldn't fuck with nobody because she had to decompress from all the bullshit and all the abuse that she was suffering on that show. It might have not been all physical, but it damn sure was emotional abuse and psychological abuse because they were all trying to gaslight her.
Mechanism, a way to cope with the unbearable weight of the abuse. Loss of self-confidence. Because abusers provoke you into acting out so much, you might start disliking yourself and grapple with feelings of self-doubt and low self-esteem. Suddenly, you're second-guessing every decision you make and questioning your own worth. Am I really this horrible person they've made me out to be? You wonder. Maybe I am the problem after all.
She has to have those type of moments where she's thinking like, damn, is it me? Because why the fuck I gotta fight every night to prove what the fuck what the fuck?
It's a vicious cycle. But here's the truth. You are a victim of manipulation and abuse. Their tactics are designed to make you doubt yourself, to keep you under their control. And their abuse is not a reflection of your self-worth. Remember, reacting to abuse doesn't make you the abuser. It's a survival mechanism, a way of trying to regain control in a situation where you feel powerless. Recognizing the signs of reactive abuse is the first step towards breaking free, reclaiming your power, and starting your healing journey. So, did this video emotionally resonate with you? Let us know your insights.
Okay. So, Martell, you are pathetic. And some of these women out here are as well. And Prosperity, you got to come up to the front. Okay? Because it looked like you done been in a little pickle here. You're in a damn pickle, child. Mel got in your ass. Let's see. Okay, so it looked like Prosperity, I guess, must have said this somewhere on social media, a comment. And Mel seen it, and Mel responded to the shit. So Prosperity Thick Girl says, this lady has done multiple interviews saying that this man, and we use that man loosely, has never put his hands on her. She never said that. But now that she wants her name back in the people's mouths, Martell was an abuser. But we've actually seen Mel beating on Martell. When do we see her beat on him? Can't keep starting in the middle. Let's go back to the beginning of this saga. It ain't no motherfucking middle. She not starting no motherfucking middle. It looked like you started in the motherfucking middle, Prosperity. You started in the fucking middle. Because you're not looking at all the shit that he has done. And it started with her covering his motherfucking ass. Because she said a lot of things that we turned out to see that the motherfucker is quite the fucking contrary, especially when it came, mostly, I would say 100% when it came to Martell. Clearly, she was trying to cover and protect his damn image and his motherfucking, shit out in the community. But since he went gutter and didn't give no fucks, start from there. Because actually, by you even putting this out here, this is you starting from the middle. Because if we just gonna talk about right now, we're talking about the beginning of when, because the interviews ain't start from the beginning. We seen his motherfucking aggressive behavior before then. We seen that. We seen his antagonistic behavior before then. We seen his abuse before then. So when she react, now everybody looking at her like she fucking crazy. She also is showing that he just recently, let's start from the beginning of recently, him stalking her at the courthouse, harassing her at the courthouse. Which even prompted for her to even say this shit. She hadn't said shit about this motherfucker in a long time. Everything that had to be said was said in fucking court. But yet here he is harassing her outside the fucking courthouse and in the courthouse when they were leaving. Him and his motherfucking damn beetle. So Mel said, girl, shut up. You always got something to say about something. My name never stopped being in the people's mouths. Prosperity. Because even after she got off the show, weren't you still talking about her? But I digress. I've been peeped you when you took them folks' money. Prosperity, who fucking money did you steal? Or took? But of course, even after seeing the video and evidence, you and your posse still gonna act slow. Ma'am, ma'am, it's women like you we need to stay away from, because this ain't the type of shit you want to have in your circle when you going through a situation like this. Prosperity, what the fuck would you do if your daughter was going through some shit like this? What would you do if one of your sisters was going through some shit like this? What would you do if you were going through some shit like this? Because you don't come across as a motherfucker that's going to talk it out. You come across a motherfucker going to bash a motherfucker head in. I remember you telling the other CC to meet you at that damn park. And you and your daughter was going to be there to fuck her and her daughter up. If she brings her daughter, bring her daughter too. So y'all can have a mama-daughter fuck-up match. So it don't look like you take no off no man either. So what do you have to say about this, Prosperity? Mel said, now go over to Forbes, Ebony, etc. if you want to see my name and don't report on me and make money off my name. She got a point there, Prosperity. Don't report on her or make no money off her name. If you want to say all this shit, like acting like she want to be in the blogs and shit. She been in the motherfucker. She said she be beyond the blogs, in Forbes, in Ebony, etc., etc., etc. Okay? She said, how's that for you? How about we start in that middle batch and learn what multiple means while you're at it? Because she ain't done multiple interviews saying that. Pull up multiple, Prosperity. She kind of got you there, Prosperity. So you explain yourself. And I don't understand, Prosperity, either. Like, what is your gripe? What is your gripe with Melody? Because you didn't seem to have these type of feelings before. And I honestly don't even believe that you really feel like that. I don't think you feel like that for real. Because you can't go from one extreme to the next. So what's the method to your madness? And I'm gonna even put Marcella out here too and say, I don't even think that she feel that way. I don't think she really believe the shit that they be saying. I don't think they believe the shit they be saying. Especially about these situations, because neither one of them come across as they would even be entertaining no shit like this, that they would be motherfucking, they would be fucking Martell up and that bitch every fucking time on site. So what's with this shit? Because y'all done went like it's regular, ordinary, right from wrong. Like she was saying in her live the other day, it don't matter if you like me or not, but acknowledge what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Let's say she gonna go back on it and say he never put his hands on her. Does it give him the right to do the shit that he's doing now? When she been divorced him. Y'all all talked all the shit about how she stayed with him while he was cheating and all that type of shit. Now she's fucking left and he still won't leave her the fuck alone. So what's y'all recommendation for the solution? What's y'all solution to this? That's what I'm curious to know. Y'all know what? We might have to have a panel. I might set up a panel and see if like Marcel and them want to come on, because like I said, I don't have no problem with them. They feel how they want to feel about Melody, and I feel how I want to feel about Melody and her situation. That's it. Those things are totally separate. We can talk and converse on what we have that's in common with this shit, with this bitch that's suing us. And that's something that we both agree on, like minds. But that don't mean that we're going to agree on every fucking thing. And I kind of want to have a civil conversation with a couple of people come up, no yelling, no fussing and all that shit. Everybody talk one at a time, give an opportunity. I could probably be the referee, but I don't want to be up in it. So we might need a referee, somebody mutual to come on and man the fences to make sure ain't nobody getting out of order, nobody talking over each other, getting mad or nothing. Just state your claim and we discuss it. Because I want to know for real, why y'all be taking up for this motherfucker? But when he was talking shit and getting up in Tisha fucking face, y'all was talking all type of shit about him. So is it okay that he do it to Tisha? That he do it to Melody, but not for Tisha? Tisha ain't ever been his wife, no fuck buddy, no none of that shit that we know of. And she got a fucking husband that did not protect her. He got up in Wanda's face like he was gonna whoop her ass too. So what do y'all have to say about that? I'm curious to know. I'm going to do a poll. When I release this video, I'm going to do a poll because I want to know if y'all okay, if we can agree to come to have a little powwow. You know what I'm saying? A meetings of the mind, because I want to know why y'all feel the way y'all feel about certain stuff without any other animosity or anything going in there. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get y'all take on it to help us understand it. Help me understand it. And, we still can walk away agreeing to disagree. But I want to, you give your thought of why you feel this, and I give my thought on, what you said or something like that. I want to see if we can come to something like that. Because I think this shit has to end. With all the black women against each other and doing all this shit, people trying to be divisive and all this shit. And then black women take enough of this motherfucker when they know they wouldn't like if he did that shit to y'all fucking daughters. And it ain't no shit, no motherfucking past, because he's done enough in the motherfucking past that still would hold reign today. But he's still actively doing the shit. This shit wasn't no motherfucking 2 months ago, 2 years ago, 2 months. Like, this shit was damn near not even 2 weeks ago. So how the fuck are y'all condoning this shit? Like, how would you condone that? How would you condone that if that was your fucking daughter? Would you tell your daughter to go back to somebody like that? I want to know. I want to know. And I'm working on another video, and then I'm going to do some hair videos today. That's why my hair looking like an old mop, okay? So I'll see y'all. Y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell notification so that y'all know each and every time I upload a new video. And I'll be back to see y'all. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.